Welcome back, guys. Right, we had an absolute shocker in our Super Bowl. Unfortunately, we did not bring home the win, but what we have done is we've learnt some techniques, hopefully, that is going to help us beat some of these players going forward. So I thought what I would do is take it into practice mode and try and set up what this dude was doing against us. Because he cheesed the entire game, and I've pretty much had enough of going against these guys. So what I was doing some research into is this play here on the left. So we've got double swirl, gun split close. Now this is what we're going to go in. And there's a new concept I learned in Madden, and I didn't even know this existed. And it's made a lot of sense why certain plays I've been unable to beat. But we're going to roll a few plays, so we're going to choose this double swirl out of the gun split close. And then on defense, we're going to bring it down into dime 3-2, and we're going to look for the cover 4 drop. So obviously in this defense, you've got 3 down linemen, so you're in sort of a 3-4 concept here. As you can see, we've only called this 21 times, so we don't usually call this play, mainly because I've avoided it because it's a very spammy defense. But if you can see, all these players are in a zone. There's no man defense coming into play at all here. I'm annoyed because the music's playing. It's probably going to give me a copyright notice, but yeah, anyway. Cover 4 drop. So it comes in as being 2 linebackers, and then I think you've got 4 linebackers. No, you've got 4 cornerbacks, and then 2 safeties. So you've got 2 cornerbacks defending the outside in those hook zones. You've got your 2 linebackers that drop back into the zones, and then you've got 4 guys playing deep. Your 2 safeties in the middle and your 2 corners on the outside. So those 2 guys down at the front sort of drop back. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to choose this defense. Now, what the people do that we're playing against is they will move number 3 that you can see in front of our number 28 there, over to number 54, Fred Warner. Then they'll control Warner and bring him closer to our second lineman, number 75, and then they'll bring their deep guy, number 7, at the top left there, down a touch. Now, what the idea here is we need to try and find the gap in the zone. So if we just have a look at what routes are going to be run here. So you can see Drake London there, number 5. He's got an option route that either bends in as a mid-in, or he's got a play that develops into a post. And then you've got the, I forget what they call it, the hooks. What do they call it? So you've got these other guys that are running these plays on the left and right. Now, what you have to do is you have to put Johnson into streak. So you circle player into streak, and then you've got to put this guy into a post. But we need to do a custom stem on him. Now, I don't know how you do this. I think you have to go triangle X post, then you have to go triangle X custom stem up 1. So what that's done is that's changed the depth of our stem, so it breaks right where those guys are stood. Now the guy on the left that's still got his route as it is should now occupy this cornerback that's on the left hand side. So let's run it and see what happens. So yeah, it didn't work against it. This is interesting. This is actually interesting now. So let's try it again. Now the one thing is we're not on the left hash mark, which is supposed to be Right, what are we doing? Who are we doing first? So we're doing the streak, we're doing the post, and then we're doing the custom stem, and we're taking that up one. So you can basically, I didn't know you could do this, right? This is the thing I didn't know you could do. But yeah, I don't know why he's not open. I think we've got to wait for him to go past that safety, right? There it is. There it is. So we got sacked there, but that's how you do it. So we've been beat. This makes sense to me now. And I didn't know you could do this custom stem. So we haven't done this all year, but that's essentially it, because you can see how he beats the zones here. So if we roll out, there, he's open. So I understand the concept now. So we do it again. You hot route X to a post, you hot route the outside guy to a streak, and then you custom stem X, and then you've just got to stay upright, and this is a touchdown. Right, so can we respot the ball? Because I want to put this on the hash mark. So we want to go down here on the left hash mark, all the way back down, and I want to see if I can burn this all the way back for a touchdown. That's what I want to do. So we're going hot route X post, hot route circle streak, hot route X custom stem up one, and then again we're going to roll out, try not to get sacked. I mean, you can see he's open, right? So I think what we need to do here is we need to put triangle on a pass block. So we're going to get our streak going again. We're going to get our post going, and then we're going to put our custom stem on. And then, yeah, we need to survive in the backfield, basically. And he's open. There we go. Right. There we go. So that's the only downside is... So I'm thinking, if you put all of these backs into pass protection, and then you mass protect... Now, the problem with this is having enough time to do everything. So we're going to have to get some muscle memory. So we got the custom stem, we got both backs in pass blocking. We're going to go back, we're going to step up into the pocket, and we're going to bang and hit our receiver in stride. And that, my friends, is how you beat cover 4 or cover... so this is cover 4 drop. So we'll do another one. So we're going to pass block those. We're going to streak. We're going to post. We're going to custom stem. And then we're going to drop back into the pocket, wide open. Happy days. I mean, this is why we were really struggling against people, because this is what they've been doing. And I'm not going to use this unless they abuse it. So if they abuse it, we're gonna have a go at doing this. But we've kind of learnt what the drill is with this, and I didn't know about this custom stem, but I think the idea behind it is he's breaking right where the safeties are at the moment. Now, when these guys bring this coverage down and they bring that safety on the left further down, I think that this is going to make the player even more open. So I'm going to drop back again. I'll let the running backs do their thing, and then we're going to go wham, and we've got our completion. I'm going to change it, and I'm going to change it to change the defensive play. So again, it's the swirl on that left-hand side that is doing it. Now, I'm assuming we could flip this play. We're going to go with the swirl again, but what we're going to do this time on defense is we're going to go into nickel, and then we are going to go into cover 3 match. So this cover 3 match used to drive me absolutely crazy. So you can see your deep safety there, and then you've got your two cornerbacks on the outside, and then the guy that's fire and the C are going to drop back into coverage, but those two cornerbacks on the outside are going to be dropping into coverage. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do the post and the streak. We're not going to block our running backs yet, and then we're going to go custom stem on the receiver to get that post breaking a bit later, and then we're going to give it a go and see if we can get this dude open again, and bang, he is wide open for a touchdown if it wasn't for Tillman. So we'll give that another go. So again, we're going to send number 5 on a post route. We're going to send number 80 on a streak, so we're looking like that. Then we are going to custom stem X, so we're going to press L1 and we're going to press up on the left stick. So as you can see, you can custom stem these posts all the way down the field if you wanted. We're going to bring it back so that it breaks right on that safety, and then as a little wrinkle, we're going to put our 2 running backs into pass block, and then we are going to go into mass protect. So if they are sending any blitzes, we're all right. Now the little swirl on the left, the reason that this works is this swirl on the left hand side, where square number 11 Jones is going to run, occupies this leftmost cornerback. Now we know our 2 linebackers are going to be in zones protecting the mid, and then the guy on the right essentially is going to take circle. The guy with the fire is going to probably take X, but because it's a zone, right, what you're doing here is you're splitting the zones. So you're going to be outpacing those zones. So again, let's have a look. We're going to snap the ball. We've got plenty of time for those running backs. We've got our guy. And again, Tillman makes the tackle. So that is how it works against cover 3. So we'll do it a quick one again. So we go in post. We go in custom stem. We go in streak. And then we're not going to do the running back blocking. So we're going to go back. We're going to see X brakes on. Okay, we got an alert pick there. So we were too early there. This is why the custom stem is needed as well. So if you go post, custom stem 1, circle, streak, and then we need to be throwing the ball when the receiver is sort of directly in front of us and in front of that safety. There we go. And it just fits in. We're going to get the touchdown this time. Off and running. Happy days. So we just do it one more time against cover 3 match. So we go in post, custom stem, streak, and then we could put the running backs in protection. So if nobody's blitzing, right, so we should have loads of protection here. So let's have a look. You can also hit your R1 as well, so you can see how these guys are getting protected on the outside. So if they do end up covering it, somebody here has got to make a choice. This is why this play works. This is the one thing I've realised about American football, is you want to be putting cornerbacks in a position where they have got to make a choice. So yeah, we're not gonna block anybody. We're not going to get the running backs to block. We're not getting blitzed, and then we're waiting. He's wide open, and again we are off to the races. We're gonna get stopped by Tillman again. So let's go and change this up. We're going to go and we're going to re-spot the ball now. Hang on, what are we doing? We chose the wrong thing, haven't we? Right, we want to choose a new play. Right, so we're going to have another look again now. So we've got double swirl. What we're going to do now is we are going to go wide and we're going to go quarters. So same deal, X, post, X, custom stem, circle, streak. We're not going to block any running backs. So we're in quarters now. So we're in wide. So let's see how this breaks down against cover 4. So obviously we've got pressure coming there. So we're going to have to put our running backs into pass block. Now you can see the difference, right? In cover 4, you've got your 2 guys that are deep versus 1 in the cover 3. So you can kind of see what's going on when people don't adjust. You've got your 2 safeties, you've got your 1 linebacker, and then you've got your nickel back, and then you've got your corners. I think that's how it is. So we're going to go again. X, post, X, custom stem, circle, streak, and we're going to put our running backs to block, and we are going to go max protect. Yeah, max protect, and then we're going to see if we can get this to break. So again, we split the zones and we get the easy catch, but you've got to wait for it to develop. So let's do it again. Custom stem, streak, and as I said, your read is X, so we've got to wait. And again, he's there and he's got it, and he's skinned them for a big touchdown. So it's not as easy against cover 4, against quarters that is, because you've got those 2 guys at the back. What we're going to do now is we're going to have a look at what the streak looks like. So we're going to have a look at what this streak looks like. So again, right, these guys have got to make a read. So I'm just going to try some stuff now. Like if I put one of the running backs in a flat, what I want to see is if that takes one of these guys away from the streak. Okay, streak's open, right? We haven't got it, but if we'd have led him, streak's open. So I'm going to concentrate on see if we can get this streak to go. So we're going to custom stem again. Just going to go back. We're going to read X, and there we're blocked. So what we're going to do is we're going to put those backs back into a pass block. So we're going to get both these guys blocking. We're going to get our streak going. We're going to get our post going. We're going to get our stem going, and then we've got both backs there. We are going to max protect. They're not going to blitz, but that's fine. We're going to max protect, and then we're going to see if we can get one out to Johnson. Yeah, so he's got 2 guys on him, so this is why you wouldn't be hitting the streak on quarters. I don't think you can do it. So we're going to give it another go. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to give this a go. So we're going to try and hit London again here. We're going to let it develop. We're going to drop back. We're going to step back up into the pocket. Then we're going to hit it. Now we're a bit late. And Tillman made a play. So it's not that great against cover 4, I'm going to say. Against quarters, sorry. It's not that great against quarters, but I want to give it some more testing. Because I think it's a timing thing, right? I think this is very much a timing thing. I'm thinking what we've got to do is sort of wait longer. There we go. So we were too early on the pass. So you've got to sort of wait until he's over. Right, let's try it against a different play. So I'm gonna try it against a different defense. So I'm just trying to think. I'm going to try cover 2 man this time. So we're going to go double swirl again. Whereas this time we are going to go cover 2 man. So we've got man-to-man marking here. Now this can work against man. We've probably got, we're going to go post, custom stem, streak, and then we're going to put our guys blocking, and then we're going to try and hit the circle again. So it looks very similar to quarters here, right? So one thing to do to make sure you know that they're in a man is motion your guy, and you know then whether they're in man coverage or they are in like cover 4 or quarters. So we're going to do the same thing. Going to go back, and he's wide open here. Look, so we can hit him a bit earlier there. So he sort of opens up earlier on. So we're not going to block the running backs here. We're going to go custom stem. We're going to go streak. Not going to block anybody. We're going to go back, and we're going to see. Wait for it to develop. And it just didn't. So it doesn't work as well, you see. It doesn't work as well. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to have a look again at the streak and see if that develops any. But I think when you're coming up against somebody that's in cover 2 man, you got to hit it there, and you got to go down. That's how you do it against man, because you're going to have that split second in between those zones that the 2 line. Sometimes you'll have a mixture, right? Like the cover, I think it's cover 6 or one of the covers where it's like a hybrid. Some of the guys are actually playing man, and you're getting manned up. Let's try it again. So post, custom stem, streak, and then yeah, we're trying to hit this early. So your linebackers are there, and bang, boom, you're on it. Now the counter to this is them blitzing. So that's what the counter is. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to take this now into a game against somebody, and we're going to see if we play somebody that comes out in cover 3 match. We're going to see if we can take this to the field and get some wins. Because honestly, I'm not going to use this unless somebody's really cheesing. Because I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy we played earlier who is going to reach into his weapon book. We've already got a cover 3 beater that we use. Now I don't mind mixing these plays in when we need them, but I'm not going to sit there and cheese somebody all day long. It's just not the way that I'd rather not play the game. If I was to do that, I just would not play the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome
so here we go. Right, so
and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the
we will see what he comes out with. So first of all, what we're going to do, hopefully we get the ball first. Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and set this up onto the left hash
on what they call their opening script. It's not
from
just
the kickoff.
A series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions?
It's a nice run. Maybe we should do more of that.
So much time and energy is spent.
Right. So what we will do first of all is we'll do a run
and where do they think the weaknesses of their
out to the left.
Now, first and 10.
And then we'll get a look at what he's in. So I don't know what he's in. Cover 3 maybe. There we go. Right, so we'll get to see what defense is in. Cover 1 hole. Okay. So double swirl should not work against this, but we will give it a go. We will give it a go. So we're going to go Kittle, post, Kittle, custom stem, and then we got a streak there. We're going to put both backs into pass blocking, and we're going to see if we can get Kittle open.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10.
Yeah, so he's beating him on that outside. So we can see he's beating, but they blitz with the pressure. So this guy is going to be a straight up player. He's not going to be. He's going to be mixing it up.
miss layups like that.
So we're going to wait to see if we can see him in cover 3 or cover 4. Okay, cover 3 buzz.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window.
And like I said, it's trying to get those tells on what they're in.
These decisions have to be made.
They're in cover 2 man, so
If not, even after a good pickup,
I think, yeah, I'm struggling to see what he's in here. I'm going to run it back to the hash mark.
On the handoff, it's Henry.
There we go. So I think we're just going to score. Yeah, he's mixing it up, so we're going to have to wait until we see what he's in.
Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Cover 1 rubber. Right, let's go into our motion double under. Like, I feel you need 3 or 4 good passing plays that you trust, right?
So Kittle comes in motion.
And what I think we do, what I've realised that we do, or what I do, would be better, is I try to get the ball out too early. I don't let the play develop, and I think that's killed me in a few games. Right, we're going to try and hit Johnson on this in route.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. That's caught over the middle.
And he's got it. What a bully.
And the Titans are looking at
What an absolute bully.
He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Hang on, why are we in spike ball mode? Are you freaking kidding me now? It's got to be a bug.
It has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal.
But yeah, so if I'm seeing cover 3 or cover 4, and it's a repeat offender, we're going to that play, and hopefully we will beat it.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case,
like if we had that information when we were playing this dude earlier, what we were messing up on is we weren't doing the custom stem, because I didn't even know that was a thing. And it's like with cornerbacks as well. I don't know whether you can do it when you. I'm gonna have to have a closer look. I don't know why I didn't look into what custom stem was, but clearly maybe there are some abilities that I've just not seen.
Coming up now for 1st and 10. The tight end Ingram is on the move. Right to the air goes Young. A pass complete to the tight end Evan Ingram.
Yeah, I saw something there I've never seen before. Ball carrier vision, what is that? Oh, X Factor vision.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get this up to the 44. The big defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave, brings that one to an end. Let's go. On 2nd down, Young. He'll get this complete to work.
It's alright, we're just trying some stuff here.
Taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
So the problem with cover 4 is you've got 4 guys there covering those zones, which means you've got more gaps, right, between where they're defending. And like this is what I was saying before, when you're playing this game early on, you're not hitting the sweaty guys.
The tight end Ingram is on the move.
It's a pick.
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts.
This is what I'm saying, that when you're playing the cheesers, you've really got to play them at their own game.
Take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense. You're defending
Right,
your
so
own
we're gonna get on the other
You gotta take
hash.
some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get
Gonna
off
get
the
him in the
field.
other hash. We
That's
really want to
exactly
catch him
what
in cover
this defender
3.
did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he
There we
finds
go.
some space,
Right.
tackled after
So
a
now
gain
we are
of
going to go
7
with our
on
double
first
swirl.
down.
So we're going to try it again.
Second down.
We're going to
and
put
3.
Come on. 18, 5 here. 470.
Here we go. Right. So we're going to hang on.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh my days!
First
What?
half in a
Is it kidding me? Why did it?
7-0 game.
Why did it lose what we did
To
there?
Nashville. In a moment.
Right.
Here's a second and 3
X
forthcoming.
post. X custom stem. Streak. Pass blocking. Here we go. Right. So I'm going to go back.
Out of shotgun.
Going to rotate out
Richardson.
and we open.
Now, deep ball.
And we're off to the races. That's how you beat it, guys. That's how you beat it.
He will score. Drake London. Touchdown Titans.
I understand how we were getting beat by this
Beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the
cover.
way.
Yeah,
into
so
the
he's
end
got
zone for the touchdown.
three
And it's really
deep
just a
coverage.
great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allows the receiver
And this
not
is
only to
why
secure the catch, but then be
it
able to turn
confuses
up
you
and finish the play.
because the play that you call looks nothing like what you see. And, you know, that stuff needs to be out of this game, because how do you stop it? If cover 4 and cover 3 gets burnt by it, your only option is to take over the other guy.
Now, here comes a return from the 9.
And if you take over the other guy,
He'll be taken down right at the 29-yard
so
line.
yeah, what do? Do you go cover 1 then, right? No, the answer is you need to blitz to
First
stop
and
that.
10.
And I think this is why we end up getting a lot of success blitzing.
Out of the shotgun. Young.
When they're trying to run that play.
It's around, but it is incomplete.
But I think we would have won so much more games. Those games that we played against cheesers,
From the gun. It's Young. To the right side. He's gonna
we would have won so many more games.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive
And
coordinators use to just get
honestly,
their
I will
quarterback in
only
the passing game.
I will
Just
only
some
use
sort
this
of
if somebody's abusing
easy pitch
cover.
to catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger
another pick.
and big.
This one intercepted.
He's probably going to quit now, isn't he?
Well, Mike, once again, this drive,
If he doesn't quit, we'll give him a big loss
walking off the field
on a run.
following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have
So
confidence.
we'll just give him a loss, get ourselves on that shoulder. So he's blitzing, so we're going to do the same play again.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Same play again. So we're going to roll out.
Richardson. Now, deep ball.
And he's open again.
That is
Same result.
and he will go all the way. Drake London, touchdown Tennessee. His second catch of the game.
And that's how you beat it.
Both have gone for
And
touchdown. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one.
Because number 9 is being occupied by number 11. If you have more time and you let that develop, he's always wide open. It makes perfect sense to me now. I've seen that so many times, and I could not work out for the life of me how to stop it. And that's how we were getting burnt. They need to fix this, guys, in the game. They've just got to fix it. Right, we'll have a bit of fun now. We'll have a bit of fun. Let's try some plays we don't normally choose.
Young to throw on 1st and 10.
But yeah, the game just isn't fair in those scenarios. Like, we've scored these points, 1 play touchdowns, and this is what we were going against. And I think we were keeping that deep post. So we were marking the deep post, and we were bringing our linebacker on it and covering it. But he was hitting the streak, and it makes sense now.
Leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Pressure gets there, and down he
goes. we'll take the.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second.
Take the timeout.
Just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted.
Right, we want to do that play again. Just to see. 21 seconds to go. This is why we've been fleeced a few times, right?
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws.
Yeah, he's had enough. No, he's gonna cheese me. Okay, there we go. I mean, sorry, mate. I'm just putting into practice what I've learned. Like when Madden does like the MCS thing, like, are people actually doing that? This is what's making me think, like, aren't people watching them play this game and doing that and going, you're a spammer? Like, immediately we're getting 1 play touchdowns with no comeback. Which is annoying, really, because we've 100% been... This is why I'm saying we've been playing a straight, pure game when we've played Madden. I so want to come up against somebody that's going to abuse cover 4 drop. Because it's not going to work always, right? So again, we will set this up on the left hash mark. I don't know whether to do a cheeky little run first.
Against this other team.
Well, that's always the question. And I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame,
we're going to get on that hash mark.
Not even quite sure.
I think what we're going to do first of all is we're going to do a run to that side and see what his first defense is. Dr. Gibby, who the hell is that?
Having success in this given game. That's the key.
So we're going to be able to see. Going to be able to see what he's in. Okay, he's in cover 6, so this might not work, but we're going to give it a go. I think cover 6 beats this, but we're going to give it a go. Right, let's have a look.
To throw, it's Richardson.
No, it's wide open again. I mean, how do you stop that, guys? I don't even know. I mean, he's in cover 1 there.
Score points at a high level in the NFL. You have to generate explosive plays, and after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
This one caught at the 4.
Because I don't know, guys. I don't know how you defend against that.
Sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now. Here's
I don't know how you
second and
defend
goal.
against it.
Here we go, here we go.
Henry tries to pull his way in. And he will take this one across into the end zone.
I mean, I'm gonna experiment with it because I want to make sure that if we get to a Super Bowl again, and we're facing that level of
He's got it.
dairy
The
product,
Patriots will take a 7-0
I want
lead.
something in my lineup that's gonna tell them that 2 can play that game. And if my ability to get a quick head start is the way that we're gonna have to do it, then I think that's the way we're gonna have to do it, right? Right, so we're going to come out in what this guy was doing a lot of. So where's okay, Tampa 2 drop.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin. First
Pretty
and
sure
10.
this guy's going to be passing.
First carry for one of the
No.
league's best
Okay.
workhorses.
So he's got Derrick Henry. He's going to be better than my Henry as well.
Just shy of a first down. A pickup
Cover
of
4
9.
drop. There we go. So this is where you can see the gaps, right? So in this region here, you're vulnerable.
He'll go again here with Henry.
So you're vulnerable in that sort of area.
The 40-yard line.
So cover 4 drop. Those are the 2 areas over the numbers and the middle of the field.
Was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
18 Cardinal.
He's going to pass here now because he knows we're covering the run.
Going to go right back to Henry. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set
Right,
up
we're gonna send some blitzes here. Yeah, so he saw we were in cover 4 drop and he changed his mind.
throw it. We're set. A throw there on
Quick
second
hitter.
down. Going to be incomplete.
Alright, we're gonna go Sam Edge.
The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Third and short yardage. It's Brissett.
I thought that was going to be one of those pops. Let's go cover 4 cloud.
They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Baltimore. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be
Let's go cover 2 man. I do like playing out this 4-3. I've got to be honest with Roquan Smith. Just going to bring these dudes across.
Operating from the gun is
Nice
Brissett.
little swat. I knew where it was going.
Incomplete. And it'll leave just
I knew it was going. Let's go hole press.
in this opening quarter.
And what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold.
So this
up
is where
in
you've got a
coverage,
mixture,
and that's
see, of
especially
man and
true at
zone.
linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes.
Why did Peterson not run there? Did you see that? I did. Why did Peterson stop running? So this is the game giving him stuff that it shouldn't be giving him.
And the Ravens come right back to tie it
That is so
at
annoying.
7.
Like that would have been a pick, and the game just didn't want us to move him. He was like stuck in treacle.
On the scoreboard.
Best cornerback in the game, guys. I give you the best cornerback in the game, and EA make him walk to get burnt. Okay.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20.
Right,
before
so
he's
what we're going to do is we're going to try this double swirl right out the gate.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Going to get these boys pass blocking. Let's have a look.
Richardson to throw.
And again, he's got it. Man, this has been killing us all year, and we finally figured it out.
77 yards. Touchdown, New England.
Cover 3 again, you see.
Well, that is a
If you put your running backs blocking,
the touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a
and
deep shot like that to start
the,
a drive.
the way to well, I don't even know how to neutralise it. I don't even know how you would neutralise it. You know, you've got to take your own guy and cover it somehow. So you've got to control your deep safety in that position.
From the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin.
That's the only way you're going to do it. That's the only way you're going to do it.
Here we go. 60 boxes. 60 boxes.
On play action, Brissett. And he'll let it go deep.
Okay.
Johnson. And he will take this one in.
So
77 yards.
what's happening here is, I think that this guy
Extra point attempt to come here.
is a cheeser,
Gets it to go.
and that's why we're seeing what we're seeing.
We are all even at 14.
That's why we're seeing what we're seeing, because he's now
We are all square.
seen that I'm playing cheesy, and he's brought his own cheese back.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out.
Right, we're going to run the ball. We're going to run the ball. We're going to run.
That's where the offense will take the field.
But this is why it's no fun. I don't understand why anybody would play like that. It's just no fun. I don't feel like I'm skillful doing it at all. I feel like there's no skill involved.
On first down, they'll start the drive with
There you go.
Henry.
So what's he in?
And he's fighting to try to
Cover
get
3
back to the line
sky.
of
Right, we're going to go
scrimmage,
for it.
but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Second and 11.
70 rings. 70 rings. 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Right, let's have a look, see if we can get it again.
Here's Richardson. He'll push it.
Yeah, he's got it this time. Well played, sir. That's what you've got to do. Love it. Love it. I love it.
2 minutes to play in a back and forth first
Yes.
half. We'll come back to
Yeah, that's exactly what you do to beat it. If you've got your guy there, that's exactly what you've got to do. You've got to control that dude yourself. So next time we will look out for the streak. So yeah, this guy knows. This guy's seen it before, and he knows that a break. He got burnt twice, and he did something about it. Great stuff. Great stuff. Right. So now this is I'm kind of feeling what happens now when I get the better of the cheeser, and you have to basically change your play up, right? So at this point, your stuff isn't working, and you're like, what do we do? Well, we go back to plan B, right? This guy is going to be covering that. As soon as he sees me hot route, and he knows what's coming. So what we're going to do is we're going to come into our motion double under now, because he should be in a different concept. He'll be looking for that. So we're gonna call this play, so we can see on that side now what he's all about.
Richardson to throw it here on first down.
And there we got the sack.
And he'll go down. They got him.
Yeah, this is the way to play it, you see, guys. This guy is the way to adjust. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. I love it.
What to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
There you go. Right, we're gonna give it a go.
From the gun, Richardson.
Yeah, he's open, but we needed. So on that play, we had cover 3 sky as well. We had to set up in the pocket.
Third and long.
Right, here we go.
Now Richardson.
Nicely done.
Is incomplete.
Love it. Yeah.
Great pass rushers live
So this guy is adjusting. You can see how he's took that other hook on the cover 3 sky. That's a different concept to what I'm used to. So yeah, this dude is very smart. But I kind of understand now why we were getting so beat.
Line up and go for it on 4th down.
I understand it now.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw.
Yeah.
Trying to push
Okay.
the ball down the field. It's an interception.
Right.
And his offense is going to be all
I'm going to
set
give
up
this guy a tip of the hat
field and a chance to extend their lead.
because he shut it down. Real high credit to this dude, I've got to tell you. Credit where credit's due.
This defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your
He knew
tendencies.
exactly
They're
what to
shifting
do.
guys over to counter them.
That is
Now you've gotta
amazing.
add some wrinkles. Now you've gotta throw
That
a
is
curveball
amazing.
And try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Like, I'm so pleased for this dude. Like,
To throw, it's Brissett on 1st and 10.
I've learned so much.
Inside the 10, it is caught.
I want to get back on offense now.
George Pickens.
So I've learned so much.
Down Ravens. His second
So I want
catch
to
of the
see
game.
what
And
he's
both
doing,
have gone for touchdowns.
because that side of the
The
field
extra point.
becomes no man's zone, right?
And the
I think
Ravens
that's where this is where cover 6 comes in. You know,
28-14 game.
where on that side you've got your
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half.
you've got all your
See
players.
if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
Amazing,
4 yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
amazing. Love it,
He'll work
love it,
his way
love it,
across the 25-yard line.
love it, love it, love it. Let's try motion
They'll
double
go up
under.
here first.
Yeah, he's not going to be burnt by that again.
A tight end in motion now. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10.
But it gets people out of their
Use
zones,
their
right?
first timeout as the clock
Yeah,
stops,
cover 6.
37 seconds to play in this
So that's
first half.
what sort of stops that
They'll
play.
work
Cover
now on
6.
2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
So Kittle comes in motion.
I don't know what why he's not catching the ball there. But yeah, this dude is now in cover 6. So that's how you beat that.
So critical that the
That's how you beat
his
it.
intended target are on the same page. They
That
gotta
is
speak
nice.
the
That's
same
awesome.
language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big mistakes.
And for the third
Yeah,
time
we're going to give this guy the win, man. This dude deserves it. I got to tell you, this guy deserves it. Absolutely phenomenal.
extend their lead.
And we've seen this throughout the
Absolutely phenomenal. That's what you got to do, guys. That's what you got to do. But that play works when you've got some. This is how I know that guy is smart, because he saw what was coming. He got beat by it twice, and he adjusted, and he sorted it out. And I couldn't tell what he did to sort it out, but I'm pretty sure that cover 6 was pretty much what he had to do. So I'm going to leave this video here now, guys. That's sort of how you beat cover 3 and cover 4.